Hi, Fernando. Good morning. Thank you very much for your time, your attention, and I thank you very much for receiving us in usage. I was very happy to talk with you to pass most part of the day, and we talk very important, very nice things. So thank you for being here today. We are celebrating our 25 years of unveiling, and half of this time I working with EXIN. Uh, the first question after presentation, of course, is what can you say about it, please?
No, thanks, Fernando. I think first of all, I would really like to congratulate you on this fantastic milestone with Antebellum. We only know each other for a short time, but our organizations already work together for over 12 years, I think, and we're very proud of this partnership with yourself. And for me personally, it was absolutely a pleasure to meet you and Renata in Utrecht, the ability to welcome you and to learn from you about the Brazilian market and what's needed there. And I think that's for me really important to make sure that we understand what's required for the professionals in Brazil that you serve.
Thank you for very pleased with the reception. You and all the staff were very kind with us. It was a very nice experience. But it's a very good memory. It's a very beautiful memory that we have.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure was all ours. And I think what we very much have in common is our passion to help people to reskill and to upskill. And that's why I really enjoyed our conversation. And I think what we also have in common is that you think ahead a little bit about what do the people and the professionals need to be successful in the digital transformation going forward. And I think that's where I really enjoy our partnership and our conversation, that we keep each other on point how to best serve the professionals.
Yes, I think I remember when were walking, and you asked me. Nobody asked me it before. I was talking about my visit to the Heineken experience, and I was I told you it was very nice. Heineken says we don't sell beer, we sell joy, we sell happiness. And you asked me for. I never thought about it. It asked me very fast. And what you sell? It was standard saying hope, because everybody that looks for a certification, looking for something more in his career, everybody comes with hope of a new job or a new position inside the company, or a new acknowledgement, a new area to work where he will be more happy. It is very important to us, and I can tell you a lot of people that we trained in 2018, 19, they are working with in different areas. They are working with privacy in Brazil. We started with privacy here almost 4 years ago. 4 years ago, more than 4 years. And these guys, we have a connection with these students. And they say, oh, now I'm working in something that I like. Now I'm very happy to work with privacy here. I was working with not different parts of the law, or working with information technology, but the privacy world is a beautiful world, and not just about privacy. We have the most important thing, the thing that I like in EXIN is that you have a complete scenario of certification for the industry. You offer a lot of different opportunities to professionals. And Milena will talk about it, but I'm very happy to work with you because of that.
Thank you. No, indeed, I think, like you say, you sell hope for a future for people to achieve the next step in not only in their career but maybe also for their entire life. I think what we together we're a team in the sense that you provide the in-class knowledge and training with your passion, and with EXIN what we add to that is I would say next to hope is confidence, right? Due to people passing the exam, they get more confidence in their own ability and are able to perform their jobs with a bit more confidence. And on the other side, if you look at the organization, when you hire a person and you know they have an EXIN certification, that means that they have passed an exam on a global standard. And therefore, the person that is hiring the candidate can also have more confidence that the person has the right competencies that are required by the job in the digital transformation. And to add to that, what you just mentioned, I think Antebellum has played a critical role in developing our portfolio as we have it today. You have started with information security, 2008, 2009, which has been a key building block for the presence of EXIN in Brazil. Of course, we already had ITIL, but based on information security, later on, combined with the privacy, we were able to make a compelling program for the data privacy officer, data protection officer, sorry. And I think that is something that we value a lot. That is something where we want to keep on investing as well, because we're not done. You know very well, maybe better than me even, the law around data privacy and protection is constantly evolving, internationally as well as in Brazil. And as EXIN, we will keep on investing in updating our programs together with our partners like you to make sure we constantly keep our program relevant to the audience in Brazil and internationally. And that's something that I'm quite excited about.
Yes, we talked with your staff about the evolving of certifications and plans, and we are very happy with everything we heard at EXIN. So we'll be here for more 25 years work together. So
I very much look forward to that, Fernando. And I think, like you say, we have a very robust building block on the information security officer, on the data protection officer block. But like you say, as EXIN, we have a portfolio that we really want to help people be successful in the digital transformation. What I learned is that in Brazil, by 2024, there will be about 250,000 of vacancies in the digital transformation, people with relevant IT skills. And what we will do is, yes, we will keep on investing in information security officer and the data protection officer. But we have also plans to put more emphasis on other parts of the digital transformation with our digital skills portfolio. With the digital transformation officer accreditation, for example, we have launched last year the DevSecOps manager, so DevOps security. And we're investing in new technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain. And next to that, we're even investing more in our agile portfolio. So what we want to do is really help professionals in Brazil with the digital transformation. And we do that not with English exams like some of our colleagues do, but we actually have nearly 20 of our modules in Brazilian Portuguese, which we believe is required to truly help our professionals in Brazil.
Yes, we were together with you. We changed our logo for in this 25. Now we made a change last week. We included blocks of blockchain on Antebellum logo and NFC. Of course, we worked this year a lot in artificial intelligence and blockchain. DevSecOps is perfect. It's a great program. We are going to work. So these are some things that we gonna announce to Brazilian people, that Brazilian public in these next weeks about the change, the new classes, the new programs that we are testing. It's we are always looking for the next thing, the new thing. It was that way in 2008, 2009 when I personally started the first information security program in Brazil with EXIN. So it's very nice to have a partnership with you. So good, so easy to work, and with so solid results to the students. And we are investing in going to the new things. The next conversation we will talk about totally different things about how the success of the blockchain, AI, and DevSecOps programs. I believe that we will talk more about that things. The only way to survive, exactly, it's what we are providing to professionals. The only way to survive is evolving constantly. The IT is evolving all the time. The only way to evolve is to survive is evolving. Because of that, I have a museum here. I will send you a picture later of my museum to show the students, look, all of these things were very, very, very expensive and resourceful 20 years ago. Now, it's not used, you cannot use, it's just a museum. It's part of a museum. The first iMac, a Sinclair, some things like that we have in the museum are all parts of museum, and we cannot go to museum. We have to evolve constantly. And thank you, and name of Antebellum and all of the students that were helped by EXIN certifications. I personally know a lot of histories of success people that changed lives changed by the certification. So I know I see it happen. It's not just I want to say I sell hope. It's not just hope. It's the hope and the fact and the progress. And so it's very nice. You and another question: what to think about Brazilian markets? What in particular? I know that for example, the private market was a big surprise for me. Milena asked me in 2017, Fernando, let's talk about privacy. Privacy does not exist in Brazil. I know that GDPR just happened in Europe, and the old training of EXIN already talk about the Data Privacy Directive. I teaches in Brazil about Data Privacy Directive in the advanced security, the old advanced security training, before it becomes a new certification. It was inside the information security. So it's Milena, who will buy it? People, my first students were from companies, the German companies, from multinational companies, and things happen. The LGBT happened, everything happened, A lot of people were. I had a lot of change in. We changed a lot of lives. It's the good news, and we say we because the certification we as well deliver the training, but you make the program, you make it. The thing had everything, and we see a lot of life change. So, what do you think the next plan for Brazil? How you think about Brazil today?
Well, I mean, Brazil is one. It's a huge market. It's a big market, right? I mean, there's more than 200 million Brazilians, and out of that, there is a big number of people working in IT and in the surroundings of IT, right? So in the digital transformation. I think we're not done with security yet. I think the new technologies will all be relying on implementing them securely and with the right data privacy and right data protection. So you see new technologies like blockchain, which is actually something that provides a certain sense of security, right? You see artificial intelligence, which people are actually quite scared of in terms of, do I lose control over what is happening, and what controls do you put in place in terms of security and the privacy of what the artificial intelligence can do for you. So I see with the new technologies that are coming up, these all technologies coming up globally will be relevant for Brazil as well. And the security element of that will be very critical as well. And that will remain to be very critical, I think, in Brazil. Other than that, I think Brazilians are very entrepreneurial and are very much willing to invest in themselves. So part of it, I don't have a glass sphere to see the future, but I can see Brazilians being very entrepreneurial and picking up the technologies to turn it into something beautiful for the company or for society. So part of it, I will be surprised, but I think the security element combined with the technologies that we already know and the technologies that we know will grow a lot will definitely be a key element.
Yes, we Brazilian are early adopters. More than 1 year ago, I wrote an article talking about DPO is nice, but the CISO it's the guy this year because everybody needs to fulfill all the promises that the privacy is making. All the privacy, all the regulations, we are writing privacy notices to people saying, oh, your data are safe with us. So who will provide this security? So in the first thing everybody made Brazil led compliance, privacy notice, everything. Now we have to look inside and see how to maintain these promises. How can I tell you that you are safe, that your personal data is safe with us? How can I say it? So cybersecurity, I think, is the next. This will be a great year for cybersecurity and DevSecOps, of course. DevSecOps, because of that, we are very excited in DevSecOps certification, and we will have next. We will start in the first class of DevSecOps soon. So I believe that we are aligned again.
Yes, no, DevSecOps is clearly the world. Agile is already big, but DevOps in its own right has a huge potential to become much more relevant, and especially the security element within that. I couldn't agree more, Fernando. That's DevOps is already big, but I'm confident it will grow a lot bigger, and will get a lot more attention in various organizations.
Yeah, and so I just just to thank you again for your time. I show you a little part of valor. Here's our combined classes, combined classrooms, because we have the one methodology different for there in meetings, in management trainings, and here in a more classical space.
Right.
So when one time that I knew your home, I tried to show you a little piece of our home, and I'm very happy that we are again aligned, and aligned with about the future. I know that there is a lot of space and a lot of things that we can do together. A lot of things that we can do to help the career of the students, to help the improvement of the skills of the students. We're gonna make a big effort this year to have more and more trainings in different areas, to offer more things to our public, because and one last thing I was almost forget, there is a lot of Brazilian working for Europe and US. There is a lot of Brazilian. There is a website specializing in contract people from other countries. That we finally have a flat word. The word's flat, you know, the book, the word's flat. It finally happened. And for people that want to work to another country, it's necessary to have professional certification recognized and international recognized like EXIN. So I've seen we have a lot of we have a lot of things to do, a lot of good things to do in the next years.
Absolutely. So, we're happy actually to have 3 Brazilians working in EXIN, so we're proud of that. And let me conclude by congratulating you again, Fernando. I think you did a great job over the past 25 years. I'm really happy that EXIN is part of the journey for the past half of that at least, and very much like to continue to work with you and your team. So big congratulations, and let's keep on working together with the same passion.
Thank you very much, Michiel, and see you.